I want to talk today about alignment in institutions. So there's an alignment problem, which basically means that there are often cases where it is in someone's local interest to do something that is globally harmful. Like, for example, a lot of wars have been started simply because it was in the king's interest to maximize the land in their dominion, and it didn't matter to them so much that they would send off millions of people to go die in wars or get wounded. And NIMBYism is a less extreme example of this, where someone is creating a global harm, which is restricting housing supply because it creates a local interest for them, which is maintains their property values. And you can see how pervasive this is when you look at a few places that only differ in their level of alignment. So there are two cities called Nogales. One is in the US and one is in Mexico. They're very close to each other. Other than that, they're pretty much identical. They're the same ethnically, they're the same culturally. Um, at least they're identical in terms of the people, and yet they are very different in terms of the quality of life lived. So people in Nogales, Mexico have to worry about corruption, have to worry about violence. Nogales, Arizona is comparatively much better. They earn three times more. Their politicians kind of work for them. Things are better. Even more extreme is North Korea versus South Korea. So North Korea and South Korea were the same geographically, ethnically, culturally, again, and yet they have very different institutions, and those institutions create very different incentives. And the result is that the average South Korean earns 15 times more from GDP per capita and just has better like health insurance, education, and other ways to measure quality of life. And so we are building an experimental institution on the Solana blockchain. If that interests you, you can check it out at themetadao.org.